Welcome to the SyFy Sistas Live Show.
Hey, everybody. I know, right? Welcome to the SyFy Sistas live show on a Tuesday. What's up, y'all?
Tuesday. What's up?
Everything.
What's up? What's up? I'm joined by my sisters. I'm Tamia, by the way, just in case you haven't met me before. Joined by my sisters, Yvette Blackman-Tom.
Hello.
Sabrina Wood.
Whoop, whoop.
And Fran T.
As always, what's happening?
What's happening, Fran? We got this cutie patootie on the screen with us today, and we love him to pieces. Everybody say hello to Brian Volk-Weiss, the CEO of Nacelle Company. Hello, Brian.
Hey, Brian.
Thank you for having me back.
Thank you for coming back.
There shows to do.
We love it when you're here. You always come bearing great tidings and lots of fun. And I just had to say, like, Nacelle Company is like kicking ass all over the place right now. We're so proud of you guys.
Very kind. Very kind. It is very surreal, to put it mildly.
So we're talking toys tonight, right, my friends?
We got some business to take care of.
I have business to take care of because I forgot. I don't know how to do a live show anymore. My business to take care of that I don't have my script ready for. Yeah, I know. Don't just look at me, Yvette. Go ahead and do it.
I don't have the script. That's your job.
Yeah. You guys, it's been a day. So we have our official sponsor. Trek Long Island is our official convention partner. What is the script?
Yep.
Lord,
it's
Jesus.
right there on the screen, Tamia.
Okay, you know what? I'll be back.
Trek Long Island is our 2025 convention partner. Get your tickets now at treklongisland.com. She has more, but I don't know it.
She has more, right? I do have more.
Okay.
Save the dates, May 30th to June 1st, 2025, y'all. And join the fabulous Celia Rose Gooding, the legendary Terry Farrell, and our dear friend John Billingsley, and a star-studded lineup of incredible guests. So please join us. And next time we do a live show, I'll make sure I have my script up in front of me, okay? I'm not used to scripts. I'm used to just going. Let's do this thing. Can we go now?
Can I say something about your sponsor?
Sure.
First, at least convention, but I'm pretty sure it was a Star Trek convention I ever went to in my life was in Long Island.
I love it.
Oh, wow.
It's the home of conventions.
Do you want to hear a crazy story? And I swear to you, this is true.
Okay.
It's going to be hard to believe, but I swear to you, this is true. So if I have the math right, and I may not, I've told this before, I think it was 88. So 1988, my mom takes me to my first convention. It's in Long Island. We go. Somebody is there. I'm not sure who it was. It wasn't Roddenberry. I'm not sure who it was because I was only 11 or 12 years old. But he did a slideshow. So he was from Star Trek. He worked on Next Generation. And he was there to like get everybody excited about Next Generation. So he's doing the slideshow. And then about halfway through, he gets to a slide. Nobody knew what it was. And he was like, oh, whoa. That's not supposed to be there. And he pushes it, another slide. No one knew what it was. He's like, whoa. And dead serious, not joking around. This wasn't Hello Dracodon Stars. It wasn't an act or anything. He was like fumbling and getting nervous. Finally, he gets to a slide where he's like, okay, cool. He's like, pretend you never saw that. Da-da-da-da-da. Guess what those slides were? We realized about a year later.
What?
The interior of the Borg cube.
Oh!
No.
Yeah. So they were the sets for, I think, All Good Things 1.
Oh
Wow.
my
Yeah,
God.
I may have the years off, but no, it was 80, it was either 88 or 89 because I know I hadn't seen Batman yet, and I got pins of the Joker and Batman and Harvey Dent. So it would have been either late 88 or early 89.
Wow.
Wow. You had no idea what you were
I
Wow.
swear
looking
to
at.
you that's true. I swear. It's like, what are the odds that happened to the guy who 40 years later
Right.
was making Star Trek toys? I swear to you that's true. Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Anyway.
Only you. Only
It
you.
was
Only
destiny.
me. Long Island. I'm a Queens boy, but I'll still give a shout out to Long Island.
No, that's still Queens. Long Island's still Queens.
Yes, I agree.
Geographically.
You
Still
said
Long
it. I didn't.
Say it to a Brooklyn person. They love that.
Better you than me.
Right? Oh, I love to do it.
Well, she's
Ortiz.
Bronx. She's able to take everybody on.
I love that.
I know, right?
So,
Go ahead, Yvette.
Brian, thank you for coming. We've been like planning this, I think, since the end of New York Comic Con last year, when you announced, oh my God, you announced these figures, these action figures, these Star Trek action figures that every Trekkie was like, "What? Finally? Are we really doing?" Nobody
Finally.
believes. Nobody, no one believes you're going to do this because it just doesn't happen to us. But as I always say, if we're going to have any good Star Trek toys, it's going to come from Star Trek people. Like the fans always make the best stuff.
That's right.
And I just had to have you on so you could kind of talk about how that came about, that the partnership between, because that's not easy. I know
No.
that's not easy at all.
By the way, especially for a toy company that's been making toys for 3 years.
3 years.
Ooh.
By the way, we started the business 3 years
So
ago.
It's crazy.
The first toy was 2 years ago.
Oh
So you could
wow.
argue we only been doing this for 2 years. Yeah.
The mice too? The motorcycle mice too?
Yeah. Biker Mice came out last
Biker
year.
mice?
Yeah,
Wow,
we
and-
announced it and everything, but Robo Force was our first line, and all the people we hired to design stuff was 3 years ago, but they went up for sale 2 years ago. So Paramount trusted a company that's only been making toys for 2 years to handle what all of us here are a little biased, but I think we would agree, one of the greatest IPs ever.
Yeah.
Pretty much. And
Wow.
I
That's how
do
good
want
the
to say,
toys were.
right. I want to congratulate you before we move on. Robo, what was it? What's the name of it? Not
Robo
RoboCop.
Force.
Robo Force. Did it sell out? Did I
Oh,
see
yeah.
that? It's also,
Oh yeah,
That's so
Congratulations
awesome.
on that. Maybe that's why
Yeah.
Star Trek wants you.
that's right. Well, it didn't hurt. It didn't hurt.
Wow, 2 years. Wow, I didn't realize that. Definitely thought it was more than that.
No,
Definitely thought it was more
feels
than
longer.
that. I'm sure. I'm sure. So how did that start?
Crazy.
What was that conversation?
It was so crazy. So as if you remember the first time we all met, we were talking about The Expanse.
Yep.
So we
Yes.
kind of fell into that, by the way. It's worth mentioning. So one day we were at New York Toy Fair last year, and we had a meeting with Playmates. And in the meeting, the guy at Playmates casually mentioned that they were not doing Star Trek toys anymore. So as a Trekkie, I was, pretty bummed. But then after the meeting, I was like, and again, it may be funny, but it's still true. I was like, wait a minute, we make toys now. So I said to the head of our consumer products division, he's the guy based in Toronto, where it's -6 with the sun up. I was like, hey, do you know anyone at Paramount? And he was like, well, yeah, of course I do. And I'm like, can we just have a meeting and pitch him just
my
our
God.
own Star Trek line? And he was like, I mean, I can ask. I know the guy really well. I'm sure he'll take the Zoom. I was like, all right, cool. And he agreed to take the Zoom. We prepared. I mean, honestly, the deck should have been maybe on a crazy day, maybe 25 pages, maybe. Probably should have been 20.
Uh-huh.
We went in with a 48-page presentation.
Wow.
Wow.
It was like, I mean, if you think Valkyris is obscure, you
Yeah.
should see who else was in the deck. Like, I mean, it was like, I mean, you know, in Battle of Wolf 359,
Uh-huh. I do feel
Yeah.
that,
like,
uh-huh.
you know, Eagle Moss was like making these ships that were like all the way in the background, blurry, like debris.
Yeah.
And I'm like, well, I don't know who's buying these, but I guess I'll buy this. Like, it was almost that ridiculous. So we finished the meeting. You know, the guy asked a bunch of questions. He was really nice. And that was it. And I swear to you, I thought that was it. I was like, woohoo, life goal. I pitched Paramount doing Star Trek toys. Mission accomplished.
I love that.
That's all I need.
Yeah. And I'm
Right.
not joking. I was like, I've arrived at a point in my life where I can get access to a meeting like this. And I patted myself on the shoulder. I was like, that's
Yeah.
good, Brian. It's a good
It's a
day.
Trekkie's dream.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
So about a month late, we didn't even follow up. Like, and that's not like me. I'm like,
You literally just like
I'm the
kissed the
fucking
guy,
king
gave
of
it to
follow-up.
God.
I'm not even asking.
Follow-up. And then a month later, we got an email asking if we were going to be at License Expo in Vegas. And we were like, well, he must want to talk about something else. Can't be Star Trek. We're like, yeah, we'll be there.
Sure.
So we had a meeting with the big boss. And I swear, I hope he doesn't mind me saying this. Like, all we kind of did was like chit chat Star Trek. Like, it was kind of like us. Like, imagine if this Zoom, whatever this is, like, imagine this was the meeting.
Right.
He was like, so how did you get into Star Trek? And I'm like, well, you know, my mom took me to Wrath of Khan. And it was like 25 minutes, which is usually a bad sign. It didn't even go the full 30. And then 2 weeks after that, I have it framed in the other room. 2 weeks later, we got an email saying, congratulations, you're approved to make Star Trek toys. We're like, what?
Congratulations.
We are. All right.
Wow.
And that was it. And then we took the 48-page deck, and initially it was supposed to be 6 characters only. But the feedback that we were seeing already was, and I didn't know this because even though I'm a toy collector and obviously I have well over 1,000 Star Trek toys, I guess I collect a little differently than other people. I just collect what I want. But I guess for like collectors, I guess real collectors, but I don't know what that means because I have 4,500 plus toys.
Oh
How am I not a real collector? But we all collect differently, I guess. It was very important to people that it be a complete line and that it be robust. So we upped it to 8 characters. By the way, sneak peek, wave 2 is going to be 10, and they're all going to be 10 at least. So we narrowed it down. We went back and forth with Paramount. The main guy we're dealing with, I want to say his name, but sometimes they don't like that, so I won't say his name.
Let's leave it.
That's
Yeah,
cool.
we all like Paramount. We like what we're doing.
He's wonderful. He's wonderful. And part of what makes him great is like he appreciates my fandom and he really supports it, but he'll also be like, hey, Brian, so if you want to lose a lot of money, then you should do that. Or maybe try this. And I'm like, you know what? That's a better idea. We'll do that. So,
I want to lose a lot of money.
yeah, it's like the epitome. And again, everyone's kind of busting my chops about Valkyris, but like, you know, again, she's in, I think, 90 seconds of a movie that came out 35 years
I
ago.
love
Yes,
it.
I love it.
Well,
Listen, I was a good
First-
character.
first female Klingon ever.
Yes.
Yep.
Right.
She obviously established the wardrobe for the next 40 years.
That's right. No joke.
up until Discovery. That's how
Yep.
Klingons dressed.
It's like they
Um,
never had any fashion changes. Okay. Please
Yeah.
continue.
Warrior. They don't.
And it's a great character, even though
Yeah.
it's 90 seconds, 3 minutes, whatever it is. I mean, voluntarily giving information that you know will get you killed because of honor.
Mhm.
That's a great
Mhm.
character.
It's a great
Yeah.
character.
And as you
I
know,
love it.
people tend to love Klingons. So to me, it wasn't as crazy as, and we'll see, by the way, let's talk in 6 months after
Right?
But to me, it wasn't that crazy because she's a Klingon. She's never been made before. She was the first ever female Klingon, ever. TOS had no female Klingons. So it was just like, we should do this. But I did have an ace up my sleeve. And don't be mad at me because I can't tell you what it is. There is an accessory that she comes with that I think will make people very happy.
Wow. Okay.
Now I gotta go
Yes.
back and watch the movie.
Yeah,
I know.
right? Just to watch this to see, like, what accessory
Could it be
is it?
this or
She
could it
looks
be that?
awesome.
Doesn't
The,
she?
head, the
I
headdress.
mean,
Yeah.
incredible. Like the detail on the face is just sick.
That's what it is. It's the details that everybody was freaking out about because most of the time they all have the same face, even like the women.
Right.
And you know, because the Michael Burnham one,
Oh my
it's
God. I
just
was
some
just
man's
thinking
face
about
that got colored in. Oh,
Right.
what are
Mind
you
if I
doing?
play with my toys?
Yeah, go ahead.
I love every time I see this is one of the reasons why I love talking to you all the time because it's always
Oh,
show and
look.
tell.
Oh,
That.
gosh.
Hold on, let me see
Look
if
at
I can
this.
get
You ready?
you.
Watch this. Watch this. Look at her hair.
That's what I thought.
Oh,
The hair is everything.
Look at
What?
that.
And then
Wow.
this might be stupid. Maybe nobody cares about this, but I love this. Look at this. You see the back. You see what's going on. Oh, you see this little
Wow.
bump here,
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
right here?
Yeah.
Yeah. Metlick.
That bump
So it
It's
can
a-
stand.
So Met. Oh, so she
allows
can
her to stand.
So
stand.
she's there we go.
Oh,
Yes.
look at that. The details. It's just like the Expanse. That's why we love the figures from the
Mhm.
Expanse. Oh,
Oh,
wow.
Two Vicks. Come on
Too
now.
big.
Nailed that face.
Come
Is
on.
perfect.
Dang.
That is
Yeah.
perfect.
That
Wow.
is two Vicks.
Look at those shoulders.
Look
Wow.
at that.
Look at this.
Goodness.
That I gotta have.
Yeah, I gotta have that one. This
No,
right
Oh, the
here.
teacup. The teacup.
Wow.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Look at the
That's
teacup,
up.
though. Look at
Yep.
the teacup.
That's
Wow.
obviously a prototype.
Yeah,
so
yeah, yeah.
It'll be a
Mhm.
lot better when it's done. But
Whoa.
yeah.
I mean, the detail
T-
though. Gosh.
TOS had one Klingon.
I know.
What's that?
TOS. I
TOS
know.
did have one female Klingon.
What episode?
The
The one with
episode
Kang,
where
the
they
Day
had
of the
that-
Dove. Day of the
Yeah.
Dove.
Mhm.
I better
She
not
was blonde.
saying
Michael
that.
and Sarah. She was Michael and Sarah's wife.
Wife. Yep.
First movie Klingon.
There
Oh,
you go.
There you go.
There you
Okay.
go.
Yeah, there you
Okay.
You misheard me. I said movie Klingon.
You said not even TOS, and I'm like, wait a
I
minute.
know, Fred. I looked at you. I looked at you. And you looked at me. We were like,
I know. I
I'm
was
not
like,
gonna say
wait.
it. I'm not gonna say it.
Funny, we all have our specialties. Mine are the what I call Kirk and Spock movies,
Mhm.
Yeah.
and then all of Next Gen and Deep Space Nine.
Mhm.
So that's my like that. I have 99% accuracy on.
Okay.
TOS not as good. So
Well,
Day of the
just ask Sabrina and Fran. They will set you straight
Yeah,
every single time.
as
By
they
the way,
do to me.
next
every
interview you
single
see me
time.
do, I'll be like, well, other than Day of the Dove, it's the
be
first
like-
female Klingon.
As long as you give that SyFy sister shout out, like
Highly likely. Highly likely. Thank you, my dear Eula.
Oh my gosh. Right?
Oh my
Oh,
At least
wait.
we're not. At least we're not live.
oops.
Sure. Sure.
Yes, we are. Love
Oh,
that.
man.
Oh
I
my
love
God,
it.
I know.
I
Oh my-
love that's. I love Sulu with the teacup. That is
That-
it.
Isn't there something in it? Because you can just remember it.
I can see it shaking. I can see it.
Mhm. Yeah, I
By the
love
way-
that it's so detailed that you go right back to the scene you remember from that episode.
Absolutely.
When you showed me Tuvik's, because I
Oh.
always everything I hate about Tuvik's, I love his outfit. Like his
Right.
outfit is
Yeah.
everything,
Yeah.
you know. And then for you to make sure the outfit looked absolutely perfect, like screen perfect. I love that. I love. I gotta have that.
Okay,
I will be at the website going.
Tuvik.
So look, two things. First, Joel says purple outfit Klingon woman in TAS too.
Oh yes.
So
Okay.
Yeah.
Good,
So stick
good.
to the movie part.
yeah.
Talking like that. Talking like that. Yeah. Next interview. Other than Day of the Dove and the TAS episode, we got the first Klingon. Movie. I will never forget that word again.
And Gatie's
Movie
toy.
Klingon.
Gatie's Toys wants a box set of all the Troy jumpsuits.
All right.
Oh, that's a
We'll
good
add that-
one.
We'll add that to the list.
Oh my goodness.
That would be a big seller.
Wouldn't it?
Yeah. It would be.
And then you could have Jellicoe be like, put on a damn uniform.
Oh, that
Put
was
some clothes on. By the way, put some clothes on. She
By the way,
drug- she
that
walked
was
out with her tail between her legs. So,
Oh my.
next thing you know, she had a uniform on.
But by the way, that was the beginning of her wearing a uniform. I mean,
Yes,
everyone-
it was. Yes, it
so many
was.
people dislike Jellicoe.
Mhm.
I love
I guess
Jellicoe.
Troy is a big fan, or at least Marina Sirtis.
Wow. And I, you know, they
Right.
I think she even said that she felt like they took her more seriously once she actually put the
There he is.
uniform on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like she got
what I did
smarter
there?
as the uniform. That is really good.
That's called
Isn't
hosting
that-
skills, baby.
Look at that. Look at that.
That is it looks just like him. And I'm so used like Q. So so it's like you know, those other ones look so bad. They just
Yeah,
look
they
so
do.
bad. You didn't even want to get them. Look at
Oh,
this.
look at
Oh, yeah. Oh,
Jellicoe.
yeah.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes. Look at
The
this.
glasses.
Ronnie
By the
Cobb.
way, it'll be better than this. This is that's not even as good as it'll be.
Oh,
Yes.
Ooh,
wow.
Nice.
Captain
Oh,
Garrett. Yes.
Wow.
No belt. No belt.
No
No
belt.
belt.
Yes.
Okay.
No belt. the
love that.
details. The
No
details.
belt.
How do we make this different than Kirk and crew? Just
Mhm.
get rid
Yeah,
of
it
the
doesn't have that.
Get rid of the
turtleneck
belt.
either.
That's it.
Oh,
That's good. Look at
wow.
that.
Oh,
Oh, he even looks like that kid too.
He looks
Gosh.
just like him.
And you see this silver thing right here?
Yeah.
The mask that you see them pull off the walls during the
Oh.
attack plugs in and fits on his they'll have the clear mask go
Right.
on,
Right.
on
Oh
his
my
face.
God.
Yep. And it'll plug right into that.
That's
Oh shoot.
wow.
I love it. Just
You should. The
Yeah.
chat is going nuts.
they're losing their minds.
It's
in the
it's
chat.
going so fast. I can't even keep up.
right.
You know
Everybody's
what?
like, oh my god, oh my
Like
god.
there
I'm
was
shocked.
stuff way in the back, like way back there, that I was like, "Oh my god, we got to get to that one," and I'm like, "Oh, it's gone."
right.
I'm shocked that nobody says, take my money yet.
Oh,
Not up there yet.
you know, as Trekkies, just take it.
Right.
Take
You
it.
know,
Yeah.
it's
I mean,
yeah.
if we would pay for that other stuff that we had, we'll definitely pay for this.
Really?
Pay
No
for this,
joke.
right?
You know what I'm saying?
Tony
So
goes in
back here
hospital.
looking at this crazy looking Michael Burnham back there too. Like, who the hell? Like they
The
put a
one
white,
that-
they
the one
put a
that
white guy in
Playmates
blackface.
Yeah.
Who one that
That's-
Playmates made?
Yep.
Yeah,
Yeah.
well, I mean, other than the one Migo made recently, which I don't want to say anything bad about Playmates. I love Playmates, so I'm going to shut up now.
I don't know who made it. I just bought it at a convention, and because it was Michael Burnham and it was like early discovery, so there was like no Michael Burnham stuff, right? Like this
Yeah.
was one of the first things, and I was like, "Ooh, give me that." You know, because if I don't buy the black person, nobody else will, and they won't make any more, you know. And so, like, I had to put my money where, you know, I mean, it's true, right?
That's
Oh,
true.
Very
And so, and then I got it home and I looked at it and I said, who the hell is this? What's this? I was like, that's not Michael Burnham. I mean, it's literally like they took a white man doll
Yeah.
and put black paint on it, brown paint on it,
Mhm.
and a Discovery uniform and called it Michael Burnham.
That's just what it is.
Hmm
Because she looks just like it's a Kirk face, and they just
Mm.
put black face on it
like,
or brown face on it.
it's like Halloween. You
Yeah.
know that, right?
Mhm.
Michael
Oh, yeah.
Myers, Captain Kirk's mask.
That's his
Michael
mask.
Myers, yeah.
Yep. Oh my
Uh,
God. You got a question?
Well, no, I mean, I was just gonna ask Brian about, his own collection.
Mhm.
Yeah, because I want to save some more teasing good stuff till later. I mean, so you have like a gazillion toys, you said. Like that's an official number, a gazillion, I believe.
Well, as
Right?
it relates to my collection, that's accurate.
Yeah, okay. So is there something that you don't have? How do we know Kirk's not her daddy?
I mean, this is what I can tell you. That was a good one. This is what I can tell you. As it relates to Star Trek, but yeah, I mean, there's nothing I'm looking for. So I still, believe me, don't you worry. I still find stuff more every week.
Sure.
Don't worry.
Those
But
fireside chats. Oh my God.
but yeah, I'm not. There's nothing I'm looking for. I don't. I guess one thing it's like I know where to find it. Like all I gotta do is go to eBay. But the only thing I don't have, there's two things I want that I don't have. One is, I don't know if you've ever seen this, but it's crazy. I'm sure you're aware Taco Bell did the Star Trek 3 glasses
Yes.
that invented the word spoiler. You know that story, right?
No, I do
No,
not.
wait,
Please tell.
what?
Oh,
No.
like, it's the greatest thing ever. Literally, they invented the word spoiler. There were 4 glasses. One of the glasses, and the movie came out like at least 3 months before the cups came out 3 months before the movie, showed the Enterprise blowing up.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
So
Spoiler.
when
Somebody lost it, though.
when Taco Bell was doing the promotion, they had, and you have to see it to believe it, a life-size Captain Spock, who, as you know, is not in the movie pretty much.
Right.
They have a life-size Captain Spock with holding a tray, and the cups are on the tray. That was like their display. It's 5.5 feet tall. I mean, it's nuts.
Wow.
So that's one thing I don't have that I would like. But I try, for me, toys is a lot of it is the hunt. So I really try not to go on eBay too much. Also, I like to pay my mortgage. But that being said, the other thing I don't have is, I don't know if you ever saw this, but it is equally bonkers. When Voyager launched, that was the show that launched UPN. May it rest in peace. So UPN was like, let's go all out, let's go crazy. And the press kit for Voyager that was sent to all the reviewers before the show came out was a half size photon torpedo tube. And it was still like 3 feet long. And it opened up, and it had like the discs with the first 2 or 3 episodes and all this other crap. But it's just, again, huge.
Where would I put that?
Just like that soft thing. So, yes, those are 2 things I don't have that I do want.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh my
Wow.
God.
I would want either one of those two.
You guys in the chat are killing me tonight. Like the Taco Bell spoiler explosion. Yep, that tracks. Oh my God.
All over the
Those are
place if you aren't careful.
That's my favorite comment of this entire. Oh, that's funny. That's very funny.
Oh my God.
Oh my God. Okay, so you were talking about just this is a total sidetrack, but now it just made me think. You were talking about the glasses that they used to put out from the different fast food restaurants. So when we cleaned out my grandmother's house after she passed away, and this was a while ago, and I discovered she had saved all of my glasses from like Burger King and McDonald's that I used to get. So I've got like this whole collection of these glasses that are just sitting up on my shelf for no good reason. I never use them, because this was pre-dishwasher days. So like, if you put them in a dishwasher or something, you have to wash these by hand. But I don't want to use them. And I know they're probably not worth that much money, but like, how many other people still have their complete 1970s set of glasses from
Oh,
you do
complete?
too?
No.
Well, it's not
Oh, I have
complete, but I mean, but
Oh, mine are
enough.
Disney.
Like,
I
mine
still
are
have
Disney.
I use mine right
I
over
have
there.
I have the ones where they used to it was just the Coca-Cola one that was like the
Mm.
shapely glass. I have that. I have Hamburglar. I have like Riddler. I forget. Okay.
Listen, I scored a 4-set glass in a row at Ross. I don't know what was doing there. It was TOS. It was all TOS, and it was like they were like like highball glasses. I was like,
Whoa.
people couldn't understand why I was
Wow.
going off in the Ross.
Call that Rosscon.
I was like, score.
I go to Ross as much as I do Target and Walmart. It's like wild.
Yeah, I think I was there for like
Aw.
towels.
Oh, not
But see,
all of them.
that's
Oh,
my point, Joel.
yeah.
Like, I think a lot of them were broken, and I think and like kids were getting these glasses. So I just don't know like how many of them are still around. I'm sure there's a whole community if I went online that could tell me everything I needed to know about those glasses.
Yep. Girl, I still got my Flintstone glasses, so
Oh, those didn't last the
Wow.
kids.
I
Yeah.
still got Flintstone glasses.
Yeah. My
Hey,
kids,
Jam came in it. Jelly was in it.
the jelly. Yep. It
The
was
jelly
a
glass.
jelly glass, jelly jars.
From
My
Jelly
kids
Stone.
Mhm.
I
destroyed them
want
all.
to tell you something, but it's like I always worry, like, I'm like the drug dealer being like,
Okay, come
There
on,
it is.
pimp.
There it is.
There it.
Come on,
try it
come on,
for
Pusher.
free. But
Pusher B.
I
Look at Freya.
worry.
Hold on for a minute. Hold on for a minute, Brian. Hold on for a minute. Let me see these.
Here we go.
Yep.
Oh, Franny T.
Yeah.
I can't see the other
Got your
one.
what's the name on?
There
Yeah.
you go.
Oh, that's
It's
a
hard
cool.
when you have
That's
the
a good
background.
one.
There you go.
Yeah.
Wow.
Wow.
Yep.
Those
When
are
my
nice.
sister and
Fran.
we were separate when we were moving, we were separating our stuff, and they were up in the cabinets. And she said, "These are yours." I said, "Are you sure? You sure they're not?" She said, "I'm like, they might be mine." Hey, what can I say? But it's two more that I gotta get. I have to get.
One of the other two is the Enterprise blowing up.
Okay.
By the way, Spock lives. You could argue. I don't know. Maybe that's a spoiler too.
That is
Right.
a spoiler.
So they're batting 500.
Right.
Come on.
But no one
Okay,
talks
Brian,
about
tell us the story.
Oh, the wormhole you don't want to go down?
Yeah.
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 That one.
So-
I must
so-
start calling you Pusher B.
Yeah.
That'll be your new name.
After I tell you this, they'll probably be deserving.
Uh-oh.
So in Germany, in the 70s, 80s, maybe even 90s, they had these things, and it's exactly what it sounds like. Mustard jars.
Mhm.
But Germany had this tradition where, they're very efficient. When you're done with the jelly, it's now a glass.
Mhm.
And then someone was like, hey, you know what we got to do? Advertise on them. So there are Star Wars, a fair amount, by the way, but there is also one Star Trek jelly jar from Germany from the late 80s. They're very expensive, very hard to find because they didn't make very money. They didn't do that well. So I have all of them, but well, you see what I'm saying?
Of course you do.
None of them are in what I would even call good condition. And I'm always looking. Like I'm going to be in Germany in May. Mark my words. I will
He'll be
hopefully
at the German yard sales.
better,
Right.
better jelly jars.
Oh my goodness.
But yeah, that's a whole wormhole. Yeah.
Wow.
Curtis Mayfield is playing in my head.
I know. I
Your
heard it. I
pusher.
heard it.
Dun, dun, dun,
Pusher man.
dun. Yep.
I got the reference.
You push the man.
One of my favorite things about when new people come to work at Nacelle,
Uh-huh.
you go in on day one, they're in their office, they got their computer, stapler, whatever. You're like, hey, I'm Brian, nice to meet you. Oh, nice to meet you, blah, blah, blah. And I look around before I leave and I'm like, no toys yet.
Yeah.
Yeah. We will literally have people that have never bought a toy in their lives. 6 months in, have like a little collection. Like, so be careful. Watch those wormholes.
Watch him.
Everybody knew my office at every job I was ever in because it had Star Trek things all
Mhm.
over it. So
Mine too.
Sabrina sits over there.
Yeah.
Mhm. Yep.
Yep. Always.
So is
Always.
there a toy for Star Trek specifically that hasn't been made that you wish had been made?
Mm.
Well, I mean, pretty much every figure I just showed you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But, it's funny. The main thing for me was ships and Eagle Moss. I probably told you this maybe on the last time. Maybe I didn't. If I did, just interrupt me. About 3, 4, 5 years ago, I texted my wife. So something good had happened at work. And I texted my wife and I go, I got great news! Exclamation point. And she wrote back, did Eagle Moss go bankrupt?
Uh-oh.
I mean, I conservatively have 300 Eagle Moss.
Ooh.
And
I thought I was bad. Woof.
That's exactly. That's conservative.
Woof.
So I mean, they really made they really made everything.
Everything.
ship-wise.
Yeah.
Yep.
Character-wise, obviously, we have a 48-page deck that lists
Yes.
all of them. But one of the things I do want to say, due to the reaction we got from the fans, we are doing bridge crews. So everybody was saying like, "Hey, these are great, thank you," but
Thank you.
I need a Kirk, I need a Savick, I need a Spock, I need a Gates, or a Crusher.
Mhm.
We need these next to the ones you're making.
Yeah.
So what we're going to be doing is every other wave is going to be kind of like the obscures. Then the next one will be a bridge crew.
I
Okay.
love it.
I
Yay!
like that.
Trying to do
Yay.
is, and I think we'll be able to do it because I'm already seeing design work, but they're going to come in their traditional uniform, but they're going to be able to have certain aspects of them that have never been shown before. Great example, Uhura, Star Trek 2, Star Trek 3, Star Trek 4. I don't know if you ever noticed this. Her earpiece
Mhm.
changes
Yep. It changes.
every movie.
Mhm.
So like with our Sulu, he comes with, and again, because I'm a fan, we're doing this because this is what I would want. Yes, he's in his Star Trek 6 uniform because that he's holding the coffee
Over
cup
the cup. Yep.
and his rank on his wrist says captain.
Mhm.
But if you can deal with his wrist not changing, he comes with a Star Trek 2 phaser and a Star Trek 6 phaser. Same
Wow.
thing with the communicators. So that's, going back to the bridge crews, Uhura, she's going to come with every single. So again, a lot of people might be like, well, this is a little obsessive, but yes, that's the point. So, at the very least, you can display it. So, that's a cool look. Same thing with Sulu. Sulu can, he can hold the Star Trek 6 phaser because that's obviously from Star Trek 6, but you can have the Star Trek 2 phaser. You can have the communicator sitting at his feet. So if you want or whatever. But that's the kind of thing we're trying to do, especially with the accessories. But even with the bridge crews, we want to offer things different than what have been done before, even if they're in the correct uniform.
You're right.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow.
I love that. You're right, Tanya. This is high level action figuring. Very high level action
It's
figuring.
Trekkie. It's Trekkie level. I mean, this is
Mhm.
what
Yeah.
we want. This is everything trekkers, Trekkies. This is what we want when it comes to our Trek stuff. I mean, because Eagle Moss definitely did it. You know, it. I mean, I have the Defiant, and it's cloaked. That's. I mean, then there's they had the Voyager, but they had the Borged out Voyager one. You know, they always knew how to do detail that Trekkies would appreciate, and now you're doing it the same thing with action figures, and just love that. I love it.
And to your point, like there's a Voyager with the Borg stuff. There's a Voyager that was the run up, the alternate version of what
Yes.
Voyager could have been.
Mhm.
That's what we're trying to do. I shouldn't say that. I mean, I'm not joking. I really shouldn't say this, but I'm going to say it.
I love having you on.
We already have another Tuvix. So there's a alt Tuvix that's going to be coming either later this year or early next year. And you could probably guess very quickly what the main difference is between the one I showed you and the one that's coming. But the point is to offer, and you know, the other thing we're trying to do, I know I just interrupted myself, but I'll get to the same point. Rumor has it, I hope you're all sitting down. I don't know if you know this or not. The economy is not so great.
Oh my God! What?
Did you know that? Did you hear
No,
that?
this
Oh,
is
man,
news to me.
wow.
One of the things that we're trying to do is, first of all, we're keeping them under $30. But what we're also trying to do.
Wait! Stop!
Wait.
Stop!
Hold up. Go back.
Apoplectic. Talk amongst yourselves.
Well, you want them above $30?
No.
I am verklempt.
I did not expect you to say that.
Oh
Under
yeah.
30
Are
bucks.
you kidding me?
Yep. But what's the name? What's the name of the? It's like a really nice hamburger place. Like I think it's Five Guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess that's a nice
Five
place.
Guys. What'd you say?
I guess that's a nice place.
Not a Five Guys fan.
Well,
What's the? I guess they're not.
Fuddruckers.
What is it?
Fuddruckers.
Which is the one that gives you peanuts?
Five
Guys.
Guys.
Five
Guys.
So I read this article about Five Guys. So I've been going to Five Guys. By the way, if you knew what I ate every day, you probably wouldn't talk to me. It's not very healthy. But anyway, so every time I go to Five Guys, I don't know. Again, like I said, it doesn't seem like this is the Five Guys crowd. But when you go, you order your food, and if you want fries, they give you a cup of fries. But they pour more fries into the
Yes.
pan. And I swear to you, I thought they liked me because when I sit down, I'd look in the bag, and they're like, "Wow, there's more fries out of the cup than in the cup. They must really like me here." Like, oh, I tip, you know, I try to be polite. Then I read this article a couple weeks ago, and that's their business model. Like,
wow.
they want you to have that thought, like, well, no, it's coming down. When's the last time you went? You can now get a burger, a small burger, a small fries, and a soda for $10.99. Used to be
My kids aren't eating
My
any
kids ain't
small
nothing
burger.
small. They're all teenagers.
These are big boys. Yeah, they're having two.
Big
The
boys
reason-
and girls.
the reason why I'm talking about French fries.
Yeah.
We are doing the same business model. I did not go to business school. Probably should have.
I think you're doing okay.
But with accessories.
Yeah.
So the idea is that people are going to be like, wow, for $30, I'm getting an okay figure. This is great. The detail's great. Cool. But holy, like, I don't know if I can curse or not, but holy
Yes,
cow.
you can.
Yeah,
This is an adult show.
Hey, because I do not like saying holy cow. Holy shit. There's more accessories than the figure. Like, that's what we're trying. We
More
want
accessories
people-
in the bag.
it's about value.
Yeah.
So you want people, even though I thought the people behind the counter thought I was cute or something, I still appreciate, especially now that I read the article, I appreciate they're trying to give value to me.
Yes.
And that's what we're doing with the I can't tell you this. You're going to see it very soon.
Okay.
the accessory that Jellicoe comes with, here's my impression of everyone's reaction. This was made by someone that doesn't know anything about Star Trek. Jellicoe shouldn't come with this. But if you really think about what it is, you will realize, and I'll tell you this, if anyone can guess, I'll confirm. But he comes with something he should not come with. And that's
A
All right,
fish
we putting
bowl.
that
A
out.
fish bowl.
I am never ever playing Trivia Pursuit with you.
Fran
Is it
and
that-
Joel
is
got
it
it.
that obvious?
Joel and My Favorite
Damn.
Universe. They were first in the chat to get it.
Fish.
Right as Fran was
That is
saying it.
impressive. that is seriously, that is really, really impressive. Yeah.
I'm telling you, don't mess with Fran.
You right?
My Figure Universe got it too.
Yep.
But again, the idea is, first of all, it's to
Poor
scale.
Livingston.
So it's huge.
It's the
Second of
scale.
all, you can either pose Jellicoe with it and you're in on the joke, the people that see it are in on the joke, or rumor has it, if someone's buying a Jellicoe, they probably have a Picard.
Probably.
Why not starting their Star Trek fandom with Jellicoe? So, that said, fucking put it with Picard.
Yeah.
Right?
He is to give value. That's what it's a joke. Even though Paramount was like, "You sure about this?" And I'm like,
Yeah.
That's perfect.
Trekkies
is.
are, yes,
People
for
that
sure.
get
Trekkies
it.
are gonna love that.
Mhm.
They're
But,
gonna
yeah,
love that.
It comes with Livingston.
Livingston.
Livingston, that's right. He couldn't stand Livingston, so of course we're gonna give him
Get
Livingston.
rid of the fishbowl.
I love it.
you'll be crying.
I love it.
Fran.
Yeah.
You broke the chat with that.
Oh,
That was
that's
perfect.
I
no
love Jellicoe. I don't think Jellicoe did anything wrong. I really don't.
No, he didn't.
Hey, by the way,
Jellicoe didn't.
he did prevent a war.
Yeah.
Right. Also,
Yeah, he did.
just a
Yeah.
And
little thing.
it's damn lax on that bridge.
Right.
To get it together.
People beaming in and beaming out whenever
Right?
they feel like
Everybody
it.
getting on that bridge without
People's
access.
mothers coming up to the bridge for no damn good reason.
Washing his ass off. You
My
know,
whole life, I have loved that character,
I mean,
and everyone kind of like shits on him, and I'm
I
like,
don't-
Oh
I don't
no,
think,
you've come to the other one that likes that character.
No, you've come to the right place. I think
Yeah.
most of us here like Jellicoe,
Like,
right?
Mhm. I respect
I mean,
Jellicoe.
and-
Definitely
and
respect
yeah,
him.
yeah,
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
do.
Get
I
it
may
done.
not like how he talks to people all the time, but he was in a crisis situation. He didn't have time to be
yeah,
kumbaya and friends with people. Like,
He
get the
couldn't
job
do that.
done.
Them
Get the job
Kardashians
done.
was, come on now. You know,
by the way, I don't think I said this earlier. I don't think I did. I know like the owners of almost every toy company, not
Wow.
Hasbro and Mattel, of course, because
Mhm.
they're public, but I know so long before we started making toys, I would tell all these toy companies, you got it. So literally what we're doing is what I pitched to all these
Mhm.
companies.
I'm
And the
sure.
example I always gave was Jellicoe and Garrett.
Mhm.
And I would always be like stop with the inner light. Like everybody stop with the flute.
Not with the damn
Yes.
flute.
The damn flute. Oh my God.
These two episodes are always tied for first place. Inner Light, Yesterday's Enterprise.
Mhm.
Mhm.
Everybody did Inner Light.
Yeah.
She has literally one of my favorite lines. I even get emotional saying it.
Okay.
When Picard tells her the war's not going well, they're going to have to sue for peace in 6 months. First of all, her reaction
Yeah.
should have won an Emmy just for her
Right.
reaction. But then I don't know if you remember this. She goes, Lieutenant Castillo, quote, inform the crew we're heading back. We're going back.
Oh,
Going back.
One of my favorite lines in all of Star Trek.
Mhm. It's
Certain
so
death.
Starfleet.
Certain death. Her death, her crew's death.
Yep.
every captain is trained. The worst thing on earth that can happen to you is you lose your ship. And she's saying we're going back.
Mhm.
How is she never a toy? Salamander Paris has been a toy.
Yep.
Right.
And yesterday's Enterprise, I believe, is number 2 on our TNG list.
What's,
Yeah.
So
what's
yeah, I
number
mean,
one? Yeah, Inner Light.
no, never
Shut-
that.
No, that was not
It's
going
a
to
great
happen.
episode.
Never
I
that.
love that
episode.
episode, but it was definitely not going to be number one on a Sci-Fi Sisters
Wait, what's
list.
your number one? What's your number one?
Is my
don't
favorite
remember.
episode. It won't come out. I can't say it. What is it? It's
I don't remember
my
which one
God.
is our number one.
I don't either.
I know it. It's
It was so long ago.
It's
What
the one
happens?
when Beverly keeps putting her glass at the end of the
Oh, cause and
table.
Cause and effect.
Cause and effect. Yes, cause and
Yeah.
effect. Oh my God.
Okay. So whenever like I'm like in a work situation or whatever, and like there's like problems going on, I always say, "We are venting drive plasma." That's the last thing Data says before
Yep.
they blow up.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Not the sex. No, we don't do sex.
No, that's
candles.
that's not it.
that's absolutely. So that's in my top 10.
You're venting
It's
drive.
in my top
I
5.
love that.
I
Cause and effect
Oh.
is the
love that episode.
oh
Wait, the sex candle episode?
no,
No,
he's talking
no,
cause
no,
and
no.
effect. Cause and effect.
We went over. We
Okay,
went over
I'm
the second
sorry.
candle
I
episode.
there were too many. I got confused. My bad.
Too much going on.
Three.
Yeah, I was
No,
like, who?
I'm not trying to name drop, but I am like friends with Gates. I am gonna tell her as soon as
No,
we're off
really?
that you refer to it as the sex candle.
No.
She will
We
love
don't.
that.
No,
She
we
will
don't do that here. We don't. We have
She'll love it.
really big issues with that episode.
We
so
did not refer to it as
We
that.
did not refer. It was in the
Oh, okay.
chat. Yeah, we don't. We have huge issues with that episode. So no.
Okay. Then
No.
you may
Nope.
not like wave 3, but anyway.
Nope.
You would be venting dry plasma if you said that.
We're not gonna live wave 3. Oh
Back
no.
to Taco Bell.
That is the next gen episode comparable to Tuvik's episode, where it's like when it came out, everyone was like, and
What
then
happened?
30, 40 years later, everyone's like giving it another look and finding a way to love it.
Mhm.
And by the way, well, I don't want to speak for Gates, so I'm not gonna say.
Nah.
Don't. No. We're gonna
No,
leave that.
I mean this
That's
is
a
true.
weird
The,
episode.
Oof.
Woo.
the candle was only to attract the alien, like bring the alien out, right? There's no
Mhm.
ghost, exactly.
There you go.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
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 Oh man,
What do you have a long-term vision like for these action figures? Like where do you want all of this to go? I mean, you talked about ships, you talked about action figures. What do you want this to become?
You know, I'm sure like I'm smart enough that I could come up with some artsy fartsy answer to give you right now, like division and the blah 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 blah. blah. I'm gonna be honest with you, like, hey, we're not curing cancer, right?
Right?
Like, I want to make as many as possible. Like, I want to make as many characters as I can that have never been made before.
Okay.
And I want to do the bridge cruise. And I want to see on my shelf stuff that inspires me. And because nobody else did it, we did it. And we were lucky to be allowed to do it. My goal is to make no less than 100. And
Wow.
hopefully we'll make way more than that. I'd love to tie playmates. By the way, this is one of my favorite things. You can go into antique stores today, and they will literally have a wall of unopened mint playmates figures from 30 years ago. And every time I see that, I'm for like $4 to $8 each. Every time I see that, I always say to myself, how many of these did these people make? 30 years later, an antique store in the middle of nowhere can have 600 of these on a wall that look like they just left the factory. Like 30 years later.
right?
It's
That's
so,
crazy.
yeah. Yeah, that is probably how we do it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Like a diorama.
I love it. That'd
Oh,
be
that would be
great,
cool.
yeah.
That would be so
It'll come
cool.
with a section.
Yep.
Similar to what Diamond did with Enterprise,
Mm-hmm.
which worked. I mean,
It really did.
Mhm.
I
problem
love
was
that.
it was Enterprise. But did I say that? But
Yes.
but yeah, that is how we would do it. Yeah, probably.
Can I
Definitely.
suggest that you add to your line a line of podcaster action figures? Has 4 black women. And you
Okay.
could just cut the line off. Like, but
Yeah.
we can model for you.
Yes.
You
On
know,
DS9.
I'll do my podcast
on the DS9 station, please.
You know any black women who would do this?
Keep circling. Just keep.
By the way, I do have your coffee mug that I use at least once a week.
I love that.
That's got to count for
Yay.
something.
We got to get you. You say you don't wear T-shirts, right? We got to
No, I
get you something.
absolutely wear t-shirts.
Oh, so we got to get
Oh, I
you some.
wear-
We got to
I
get you a
wear several
T-shirt.
wear.
Yeah.
We
You didn't
got
have t-shirts in Vegas.
we
Or you-
did.
No, you only had extra large. No, extra large.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Right.
Right. Yeah, we were. We did
And you
really
were-
well.
I don't know if you remember this. There was a young girl with you at Las Vegas.
Mhm.
and
My
she was
daughter.
kind of- yeah. Okay.
Uh-huh.
So your daughter, by the way, she should go into sales.
Well,
'cause
yeah.
she was like, no, it'll shrink. It'll look great. And I'm like, triple X large. Like, when is it gonna fit?
You know all those T-shirts sold out, right?
She said,
So
put it
if
in
you're going
in a
back to Vegas-
medieval vat of boiling water. It'll shrink just fine.
And she really convinced herself too. Like her eyes were like real, like, yeah. Like,
She was speaking truth to you.
That's right.
absolutely. And I'm
She
like,
can sell
I
some
got
shit,
talked
boy.
about-
Let me tell you.
shot glass, and there was something else I bought too. I think a sticker. And I'm
Mhm.
like, yeah, I'm not going to buy a triple X large shirt. Are you going back to Vegas this
Yeah.
year?
What shirt
Yeah.
was it that you were trying to get?
The one with your logo.
Oh, with our logo. Okay, you didn't.
Okay.
I thought it was the 4 captains. We'll try to make sure. Well, we'll be there. We'll make sure we have
Yeah,
some stuff
a
for you.
large, please. Save it for me. And then your main logo.
Okay,
All right.
Yeah.
Got it.
definitely.
That's for my favorite color pattern is yellow and black. My
Mhm.
second favorite, purple and black.
I love it.
All right.
Got you on that one.
Got it. I'm big on that yellow and black one too, like the purple and black. Dave Gregory said we should have a black woman design the SyFy Sistas action figures, please and thank you. and then Joel said, "What are our accessories going to be?"
Love that.
That I can see this at the next vendor table. There we have a little diorama of us.
I say it should be us, maybe us, in the Cerritos, looking out the window in
At
the
Deep
lower
Space
decks
Nine?
as they're going around the space station, just
Right,
looking out.
like-
I am very bummed we can't do lower decks.
Oh
Like,
yeah.
Oh,
Wow.
no.
I've seen
Wow.
every episode at least twice. Some episodes probably 4 or 5 times.
Mhm.
You know, I think I told
Yeah.
you this last time. My wife,
No,
Is our accessory.
that is
Uno.
our accessory. That's
Like,
my
Uno.
sister's playing Uno. Yeah.
I
Sorry.
love Bruno too.
Sorry. Go
Yeah.
ahead, Brian.
My wife, I would say the best way I could put it is she kind of feels like Star Trek is like a weird religion that I'm in.
Wow, it is.
Oh,
You know,
Yeah, that's,
Just-
yeah. I can see that. Yeah.
kind of makes peace with. I think her logic is, well, he doesn't come home at 3 a.m. with glitter on his face. I guess I can put up with all this other weird shit.
it could be worse. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I swear to God, my wife, the only Star Trek she has ever liked, of course, is Star
Mhm.
Trek 4. But I walked her through the whole premise of Lower Decks.
Uh-huh.
Mhm.
She actually laughed
Yeah.
and was like, "That's really funny." So
It's a
if
damn
she
good
looked
show.
up Weiss, if the Lower Decks must be a great show.
Right. I agree. So good. Oh,
That's some.
That was the
power right there.
one
missed that
modern Trek. My God, do I love that show?
mhm.
Star Trek.
Yeah, it is
Trek
pure
is
Star Trek.
glory.
Yeah.
Yeah.
God, I love that show. God, that
Oh
show.
my God.
What did you think of Mariner?
Oh, what did
Mariner's
we think of it? Mariner can do no harm in my
No,
book.
sorry. Rephrase. What did you think of the Master Replicas Mariner?
I don't know. Did I see it?
I
So
did.
what?
It's okay.
All right.
I know Yvette did. I don't know that I
I
saw
saw
it.
it. It's okay. I mean, I probably buy it. I mean, because there's
Is it-
nothing
is it-
else out there,
is-
you know.
It's
But
no
my Funko Pop.
Nacelle Mariner. Is that what you're saying?
Unfortunately, no. We don't. We're only from TOS through Enterprise and Nemesis.
Okay.
Oh,
Nemesis.
okay.
Okay.
Oh,
Legacy Trek.
So DS9 will be there, which I can't
Oh,
wait
yeah.
to see.
Lots. Yeah, wave 2, very DS9 heavy.
Woohoo!
Oh, you know.
Squeak!
All my money. I know, right?
Yeah. Here it goes. All the cash.
Joel, same thing. It looks fine. I'll buy it. I mean, because the only thing they have out for her is the Funko Pop, you know, and then that. So that's it.
Is that really the? Well, by the way, I mean, it's so weird. Like, there's so little for Lower Decks. Period.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah. I don't know. Maybe it's because it's a cartoon, you know, animated. I don't know why there isn't.
Yeah, I don't know what the deal is because, like, I mean, Lower Decks is still like, out of all the new shows, still one of the most popular of the
Mhm.
shows, and certainly creating like the most buzz. And I mean, there's just all the cool slang is coming from the kids and Lower Decks. You know what I mean? Like, it's like it's where the kids are these days. I'm just saying.
No, but you know what? I don't think it was personal. I just think they all are gonna go 5 seasons.
Well, no, not that. I
No,
just
not
mean like
that.
about
Yeah.
about them not having a lack of merchandise.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Very
Oh,
soon.
okay.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
I know. That's what I'm saying. It like because I'm looking at the time and I want to stay and talk to you all night, Brian. But
it's so funny. I just did the same thing. I'm like, oh,
I know, like,
Yeah.
I'm like shit. It's an hour already. Have we
Yeah.
really been talking that long? It's like
yeah.
It's Trekkies.
like
That's
it.
what we do. I mean, I love when you come. I really love
I,
when you
I,
come to
I'm
the show.
excited to see everybody in Vegas.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah, we'll be
word.
there.
Yeah,
We'll
for
be the same
sure.
place. We'll be at the same table, same
Are
location.
you doing a panel?
We'll see.
Don't know yet.
We never know right away. We always know, like, I think a month before.
Right.
Yeah, like
Something
at the
like that.
last minute we find out,
Mhm.
like, oh,
Mhm.
okay, well, I guess we'll be doing some stuff.
Okay. But we'll definitely have our
Hopefully.
table.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I look forward to seeing you. Please keep
Absolutely.
large.
Definitely. I'm gonna have
Listen now,
I also
no-
have we have the 4 captains. I don't know if you saw that one. I'll
did.
try to get a large for it's what is it? Burnham, Freeman, Cisco, and Uhura.
Uhura.
Uhura,
Yeah, it starts with Uhura. It goes Uhura, Cisco,
Cisco,
Burnham,
Burnham,
Freeman.
Freeman.
Right?
Yep.
Mhm.
So
I
Yeah.
love Freeman too.
me too. Oh,
Ugh.
Want me?
Oh,
Yeah.
so
Uh,
great.
I guess you guys, thanks for everybody in the chat. Thanks for coming to stay around. Yvette, what do we got coming up?
Yeah, so as you guys know, we will be going on the cruise, which is leaving Sunday. So we will not have a live show next week. There will not be a Wednesday show next week, but we will be back right after we get off that ship on the so we have a full live show, month. So on the 4th, yes, 4th. So we will be doing, you will see our press junket from my dead friend Zoe, which hope you guys join us for, Sonequa Martin Green. And we talked to the director, Kyle Hossman Stokes. I think I got that right.
Yep.
The premiere is on the 28th. If you see it anywhere, please go see this movie. It is everything you need to know about what it means to be a veteran. As a veteran myself, it did everything to me. It took me a while to watch the movie. And then when I finished it, I was still like overwhelmed by it. Please go see the movie. It comes out on the 28th. And we'll have a review show when we come back on the 11th. See, I can't even. I need to see what I have on my calendar here.
Remember, it
On the
is
11th,
in
the crew.
theaters.
Go ahead.
In theaters, and know that there is going to be a match. Every ticket that's bought, they're going to match it and give a ticket to a veteran. So please go to the theaters and
Yeah.
see it.
Or
It's
bring a veteran with you.
even better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bring, and we will have on the show, we will have a video that they just sent us, and there'll be a QR code where you can buy your ticket and buy one for a veteran. They do want you to probably go with a veteran so that you can talk and you can have a conversation that isn't that, that conversation that's conversations. It's a conversation starter instead of saying, "So, how are you doing?" No veteran is going to tell you how they're doing. So this movie will hopefully start that conversation. On the 11th, we are doing the recap for the cruise. Those are
Cruise.
always fun.
Mhm.
On the 18th is what? What's the live show for the 18th? Anybody know?
You just told us, didn't you? Is it Yatiti?
Oh, that's what it. Yes. We just added it, so that's why I don't remember.
Mhm.
Yetidi Badaki is going to be here, and she has a new comic coming out with Stranger Comics. So she'll be here, talk about the Kickstarter. We always love having her here.
Yes,
And then
we
on
do.
the, what's that?
I said, yes, we do.
And on the
Phenomenal woman.
25th, we are going to have the writer and producer, co-founder, creator of Khan, the musical. I don't know if you guys saw it. I saw it in New York. It was awesome. So that should be a lot of fun. Tomorrow, Sin Goes SyFy will be doing Forbidden Planet, and it will be an all SyFy sister show. Fran will be joining the Cinnamon Cinephile,
Yeah.
so that should be fun. And this Friday, we will have a new episode of the podcast, Ronnie Rowe Jr. From Star Trek Discovery and The Porter, Black Cop, and I know I'm missing something else.
Inventing the Christmas Prince.
Oh, that's right. How can I forget? Mark Prince as himself. So it's a great conversation. It's a lot of fun. That will be out on Friday. So I think that's everything.
Yeah. Woof.
That's a lot.
Right.
I'm just wondering what we're gonna do.
That's a lot. I'm gonna be tired. I'm gonna
Mhm.
need a vacation from my vacation and then
Right.
come back and boom, hit the ground running.
That's it.
But Brian, thank you so much for joining us tonight. I mean, you're also always
blast.
amazing.
Thank you.
Yeah.
The best stories. You have the best
Favorite shows
stories.
to do. I look at my schedule before I go to bed every night. So last night I was like, oh, outstanding.
Oh,
And
Yes.
I cannot believe your favorite episode is Cause and Effect.
Yep.
Oh my God. By the way,
Yeah.
Yvette, we
Yes.
leaned, we have Biker Mice from Mars in production right now.
Mhm.
Leaned very heavy into the whole veteran aspect. A lot of
Oh.
people forget that about them. They're all vets.
Mhm. They all are.
all right.
We
Yeah.
really, really leaned into that.
I love
Oh,
that.
that's so cool.
I'm
That's so
glad.
cool.
I'm glad. Anything to highlight vets as regular people, I'm here for.
Yeah.
Or biker mice.
So, you guys, I want to say thanks to everybody in the chat. You guys made it so much fun. There are
Mhm.
folks that are new to the chat that we haven't seen before. Welcome to the family. If you're new here, please be sure to subscribe, like, and ring the bell so that you can get notifications and never miss a moment of our feel good, blurty fun here. And if you want to get your brand out to a great audience who's loyal and smart and and has money, then consider sponsoring our live show or any of the shows at SyFy Sistas Inc. And check us out at sci-fi-sisters.com//sponsors to learn more about that. We could always use more sponsors. And Yvette just gave you the schedule for the rest of the stuff that's coming up. So the only thing left for me to say is we love you and peace, love, and hair grease, friends.